Shapes of Things, the best of the Yardbirds. The Yardbirds are now best known for having had in their ranks three of the best known guitarists to come out of the 60s. Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck and Jimmy Page. The early tracks on this album are standard fare for the British blues boom. Clapton's guitar stands out, but it is the same kind of thing the Animals, the Stones and the Kinks were doing at the time. The Clapton lineup had a big hit with the song For Your Love, which sent them in a much more commercial direction that did not appeal to Clapton. So he left, going on to join John Mayall's Blues Breakers and then form Cream. Jeff Beck took over from Clapton, and though they were now having hit singles, they also started to get more creative. Beck was a pioneer of guitar effects and feedback. The first hit singles he played on, like Heart Full of Soul, had distorted riffs and psychedelic solos. They were leading the field back in the mid-60s with the groundbreaking single Shapes of Things. Beck made the guitar sound like a sitar for songs like Over, Under, Sideways, Down. They made serious comment songs like Mr. You're a Better Man Than I. Though the Yardbirds are best known for their guitarists, the singer and harmonica player Keith Relf deserves a mention. He looked like the perfect pop star, but he sung with a quite deep, almost menacing tone. I particularly like the song Still I'm Sad, where he croons over monk-like chanting. There was a brief period just before Beck left and just after Jimmy Page joined, when they performed with two lead guitars. A clip of this lineup appears in the film Blow Up. They also appear together on this album's last great track, Happening 10 Years' Time Ago. The Yardbirds continued with Jimmy Page but were never again so successful, though they tried to become even more commercial. Beck went on to have a hit single with Hi Ho Silver Lining and form his own band with Rod Stewart and Ron Wood. They made two albums that sounded a bit like Led Zeppelin, before Jimmy Page then formed Led Zeppelin and made an album that sounded a bit like the Jeff Beck group. The best of the Yardbirds, Shapes of Things.